Hey, how's everyone doing? Rick and Nikki here, ready to share some theme park news with you. Before we get started with the news, here's your reminder. Check the description box for videos we did last week. We did several, but I think the highlight was what?
Why Universal is better than Disney, in our opinion.
At the moment, yes. Go check that out in the description box after you watch this video. And another reminder, next week a very special collaboration video is coming out. I met up with Peter from the Potter Collector last week. We worked on a couple videos together. Make sure you have the bell notification button clicked so you don't miss that video next week. And now, on to the news.
Busch Gardens had to recently remove some beams off of the Iron Gwazi coaster. One of its riders reported hitting their hand on one of the beams while riding the coaster. Apparently it wasn't too bad of an incident as the guest refused medical treatment.
Iron Gwazi officially opens to all guests on March 11th.
Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex has updated its mask policy.
Masks are now optional for fully vaccinated visitors. Unvaccinated visitors are encouraged to wear masks indoors.
And this is pretty much the same as Universal's policy.
And almost like Disney's. I think the only caveat with Disney is that masks are required by everyone if you're in an indoor Disney transportation. So like a bus or like the Skyliner, things like that.
Right.
Like if you're on the ferry boat, not needed.
Right, and things are changing for the Disney Cruise Line as well.
Disney Cruise Line will shift to optional masks indoors starting on March 11th. Another festival is underway at Epcot.
The International Flower and Garden Festival has started.
The Spring Festival runs now through July 4th. The 2022 version of this festival brings 18 outdoor kitchens. Also, the Garden Rocks concert series has returned this year. Universal Orlando increases its prices on annual passes. The following prices now reflect a $50 increase on each level. So here are the new prices for your 2-park annual pass for non-Florida residents. Premier Pass, $714.99. You know what? I'm going to round up. It's $715. Preferred Pass, $500. Power Pass, $450. Seasonal Pass, $400.
And here are the prices for the 3-park annual pass.
Premier Pass, $905. Preferred Pass, $610. Power Pass, $560. Seasonal Pass, $500. Now remember, I did round up by a penny. So like, for example, that last price was, I said $500. Actually, $499.99. Screw that penny. And now it's time for You Be Trippin'. We be tripping by not tripping. We have been bad when it comes to the road trips.
Well, just finding the time to get them in while I'm working.
We had some issues.
Yeah,
One
for sure.
weekend you had a back issue.
Yeah.
And we had some scheduling issues with something we really want to do.
Yeah, it's not been as easy as we thought it was going to be.
The booking process is quite antiquated. So it just didn't work out this weekend. But at the moment, when you're watching this on Sunday, we are at a road trip right now.
That's true.
We have something scheduled and we're doing it right now.
I really, really hope so.
So make sure you go to Rick's Road Trips, click the subscribe button and the bell notification button. Because apparently I'm not real regular when it comes to posting. So
Not on that channel anyway.
you can't count on it on the certain day of a week.
Not right now. This summer, I think that we'll be on a better track.
Well, things happen like we said.
Yes.
So again, click the bell notification button.
And you'll be surprised when one pops up.
Yeah, you're like, woo, here it is.
Yay!
Yay. And before we move on to the questions and answers segment, here are the new supporters for the week. Nikki has been so kind as to volunteer to read them.
I didn't volunteer. I'm always like, you do it. And he's like, no, I can't read names. You do it. So it's a little thing between us. Anyway, we're really, really grateful to y'all for sure.
And I apologize if Nikki messes up your name.
Or I skip a name. I think last week I
think
forgot
you
to
might
even say a name. Although I
Well, your
sworn
eyes
it wasn't on the list.
It was. Your eyes just moved down a line. It happens. It happens. It's okay.
All right.
You do way better than I do.
I doubt it.
That's why you're keeping this job. Here's the
I don't
names.
think he wants to do it.
Let's start with executive producers.
Executive producers would be Chris Heim, Richie Eldridge. Oh gosh. All right. Phoenicus Cat.
Yeah.
And Wesley Drake. So those are our executive producers. Thanks, guys.
Phoenicus Cat?
Phoenicus Cat. I hope
That's
I'm
why I
pronouncing
made
that
sure
correct.
you did the list this
You're
week.
so
That
mean.
name there.
And now on to our awesome producers. We have Robin Paisley, Trey A, Manda Emily 85, Tim Dennis, Matt and Trisha, and then for supporters we have the Greenberg Gang.
Bravo, Nikki. Encore. Do it again next week.
Oh, well, we really appreciate you guys. I know we make fun of of ourselves by not being able to pronounce some of the names and everything, but
Yeah, if you become a supporter, we will pronounce your name badly on a video.
that's right.
Sign up. Who wouldn't want that?
Just to hear, names read poorly.
All right, now you're not done reading.
I know.
The second half of the weekly roundup, you really come into your own. We really need you because now you have to read the questions.
Yay. In your hot little hands.
There you go.
Here.
Question number 1.
All right. It's from Hillary. Hi, Rick and Nikki. I recently was told that you can get a 20% discount on your UOAP renewal. Is this true? And also, do you know if it applies if you upgrade your type of pass renewal?
I know most of the answer to this.
Okay.
So refer to the comment section for full answers from the viewers who might know better than I do. I do know you get a price break if you renew versus just buying your annual pass. Like if you buy your annual pass for the first time, or if you have it and it lapses and you go back to rebuy it, you'll get a break if it's a renewal versus like a fresh buy.
Gotcha.
I do not know the percentage. I don't know if it's 20% or not.
Okay. And then it also says, does it apply if you upgrade your pass? So, yes, I would imagine that it would still, because you're upgrading, it would.
I think since that is kind of a renewal, I don't think they would count that as like a first time buy, but I am not sure.
Okay. Now, here's something else to be aware of, is that if you have previously purchased your annual pass and you paid it in full, and then all of a sudden this year you want to go to the monthly plan, it's almost like you start your clock over and you don't get that renewal.
I don't get the
base.
break.
You don't get the break. So
You'll
be
get a price
aware
break.
that, yes, so that if you had paid for it in full the first time, you're going to need to do the same exact routine for continuing renewals.
That's what happened to me.
Yes,
I
it
had
did.
previously paid for it in cash, like only one lump sum.
Yes.
And then I'm like, oh, let me just move to the monthly. And I was not going to get the renewal discount, was I?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that just happened.
It sure did. So that's why we know, because that
Just happened to
we
me.
came across that. Exactly. Okay, the next one is from Delilah. Hello, Rick and Nikki. I'm going back to Universal in December, and I'm very interested in going to the Orlando Informer meetup. Do you know how much in advance they come out with the new dates, and what is the fastest way to find out those new dates?
Fastest, I hate to refer people to Twitter. I hate Twitter, but Twitter is probably the fastest if you follow Orlando Informer on Twitter or Instagram.
Well, and Facebook too, because Orlando Informer does a lot with Facebook. So if you follow their Facebook account, they'll announce that right there too. I think they
Yeah.
pretty much do
All platforms.
all platforms kind of a blitz as to when those dates, and
So
then you kind of have to be ready.
So forget that Twitter thing, because God knows I hate Twitter. So forget that.
Okay.
I don't know if they have not announced December dates yet, or fall or winter. We have the one going on here in June, right? I don't know how far in advance they make that announcement. I guess once they have negotiations with Universal and they figure it out. So, but when they do, they'll put it on their platforms, and I will announce it Would it be the day of? As soon as I find out, we'd probably put something on our IG, wouldn't we?
Oh, for sure.
And then
For
we
sure.
would mention it a couple of days later in a video.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, in the last half of the year, those are the meetups that go the fastest. So those are the ones you definitely
Nice
want to
weather.
keep aware of. Yeah, those tickets sell out really quick.
So follow Orlando Informer on IG. Join their Facebook group.
Yes.
Follow me on IG. That'd be the fastest way I would announce it.
Right.
You
For sure.
It all depends on when the announcement comes in and when I'm planning a video. So, but at the latest, I would have, refer that information in a video a couple days after the announcement.
Right. And usually they'll announce it and they'll give you okay, a week from now, that's when it's going to happen.
Right.
It's not like, okay, all of a sudden they're up for sale.
You're
No,
right.
they'll give you a buffer time.
What they do is they announce the day and the time they're going to go on sale.
Yes.
So there you go.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. The next one is from Francisco. Hello, Rick and Nikki. I was wondering if it was possible to take the water taxis from City Walk to one of the hotels, even if you're not staying there.
You certainly can.
Yeah.
It's not like they're down there checking for hotel card keys and see if you really are staying at a hotel. You can joy ride those water taxis.
For sure. Absolutely.
I've done it myself.
It's a City Walk ride.
All they need to do is add a mechanical jaws somewhere within the water taxi path.
Oh, for sure.
And one
How
of those
awesome would that
mechanical
be?
sharks jump out at you. I think then they might get too many joy riders if they did that.
That's true. There'd be a line getting to the
Yeah.
hotels then. But
Yeah.
all right. Next is from Maria. Hi, Rick and Nikki. We are due to arrive from the UK on the 27th of August through September 12th. What are the chances that we'll catch HHN before we leave?
I think they're pretty good. They haven't announced the dates for Halloween Horror Nights yet.
Right.
Last year, didn't they start September? I want to say September 5th.
Yeah, it was early.
Early.
It was early September.
So I would
likelihood is-
think they would, by the 12th, I'm guessing, and then this is just me guessing, okay? I would guess things went well last year that they want those extra days of revenue.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just how it is. It's business.
Exactly.
So I think your chances are pretty good.
Okay, so, and I did see a question recently about children coming to the parks during that HHN time frame. How scary is the stuff around the parks during the day or gory? They will cover that stuff up with tarps.
Yeah.
So if you have children that are coming to the parks around that time, like around, was it Memorial Day or Labor Day? One of those days. Which day is this?
I can't remember. I think that's Labor Day in
Labor
September.
Day. Yeah, so it's Labor Day in September. Yeah, that is. So, brain hiccup.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll cover that stuff up. So
Yes.
if you have children, it's not something that you really need to worry too
Yeah,
much
some
about.
props they'll if it's really gross or gory or bloody, it's covered up with a tarp. Some props they don't roll out until it's it's closing time for a regular park guest.
Yes, exactly, for sure. So good things to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, going back to Maria's question, you pretty sure that you should be within that time frame to catch HHN.
I think you have a good chance to make at least one night before you leave on the 12th.
Yeah, for sure.
Not guaranteed.
No.
I feel like you got a good chance though.
Okay. All right, number 5 is from Dan. Do you think Universal will bring back the food plan?
Again, this is someone asking me to guess.
Right.
I'm going to guess no. Not anytime soon. But I could be wrong. I mean, they could be working on a plan right now and release it 2 days from now. Hey, here's the new dining plan.
Right. And I think that if they bring it back, it'll be a different version of itself. It's not going to come back
revamped.
the same way that it was.
But my gut tells me
not right now.
not anytime soon, no. Especially, did they give a date? No, they don't have
No.
a date when they're visiting. Mm-mm. I don't think for a year or two, but that's just me guessing. I have no sources. Just guess.
Just a guess. Okay, and last one is from Tracy.
This is number 6?
Number 6.
So we had a Rick's top 6 questions.
We did.
For
All
the
right.
weekly roundup.
Okay. So from Tracy, let's see. We did the Christmas tour back in December and thought it was a great value. Do they offer any other specialty tours?
They do for Halloween Horror Nights.
Mm-hmm. They do.
have the RIP tour.
Yes, which I've never been on. Thank you very much. He's been on one.
Oh, they also have they have a couple for Halloween Horror Nights. They have the RIP tour and then the
like the kind of the behind the scenes tour where you can't video back there, but you can take pictures and walk through the houses with the lights on.
I can't remember the actual term.
Right.
Halloween Horror Nights Unmasked or something.
Yeah,
I can't remember. Is that what it is?
It's close. That's close to it. Yeah.
So there's a couple different tours for Halloween Horror Nights. And don't forget, almost every day of the year, they do have the VIP tour for Universal and Islands of Adventure. And we are going to take the VIP tour very soon.
Yes, I'm very excited about that. I think the week that I have spring break is the week I want to try.
You mentioned that week a lot for us doing stuff. We're going to be busy.
We're going to be
Every
busy.
time something comes up, oh, we'll do that the week I'm off. We're going to be very busy.
Well, when else am I going to do things?
I know.
Summer. I have a job.
Summertime. And here's the thing with the VIP tour we're going to take. I was thinking, and you at first kind of thought opposite, but let's see if I can convince you and you out there. For the VIP tour, I thought it'd be the better value to do VIP at Islands of Adventure, because that's the only way to like skip the line for Hagrid's and Velocicoaster, since they do not offer express lines right now. So with a VIP tour, I mean, you even skip express lines. So I feel like we'd get a better bang for our buck being able to skip the lines for Hagrid's and Velocicoaster.
Okay.
Now you wanted studios because more of history?
Yes, because it's more of the historical side, the Easter eggs, the cool stuff, because studios has been around longer. I wouldn't mind knowing a few of those extra little, tidbits of information about that park that we may not know.
I see what you're saying.
So that's the only
But
thing.
I was thinking with the rides over at Islands, and plus the mummy's down anyway.
That's true.
Over at studios. I get your point on the history and the Easter eggs.
Yeah.
I just feel like the other side of Islands of Adventure is the better value at the moment.
At the moment.
Let us know what you think in the comments below. Which VIP tour should we take?
Team Rick or Team Nikki? No, I'm just kidding.
Islands of Adventure? That's Team Rick.
Oh my God.
Studios is Team Nikki. Let us know.
Whatever makes you happy, I don't care.
All right,
it's
well,
fine.
Who knows what we'll do?
Well,
I don't plan.
Well, here's something else too that I found out that I think I've told you this before. Is that so? We all know that there's these free backstage tours that you can go on as well. But ET has one.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah,
I need to do that one.
From like what I understand,
I've shown a few in videos.
You have, and this one was actually created from a person, a cast member, sorry.
Ooh.
My bad.
Don't say that.
I know.
It's a team member.
A team member.
Oh
I think
boy, we will get ripped in the comments.
It's a team member that had passed away and was really wanting for a behind the scenes tour of ET. Okay. So
all right.
Something that I think we should do.
Yeah, I've done a few.
Yeah.
But if ET has one, I'll go on that as well.
I think it'd be neat.
Yeah. And I think that's all we have this week.
That's right. Don't miss the magic. Don't miss the fun.
Thanks for watching Rix Flix. And now, click that subscribe button and the bell notification button. I've said it a couple times already. Potter Collector coming up. Who knows when I'll do a road trip, so you got to click that notification button on that channel. Anyway, that's it. See you next time. Goodbye, guys.
Bye, y'all.